We're in the final chapter of Trails. We're in the final chapter of Paper Mario, and we're in the final fucking area for Pokemon.
No, there's 2 chapters left in Mario.
Yeah, I guess final chapter after this chapter, but that's basically one session. I mean, we beat the entire Pit of 100 Trials.
Oh yeah.
So, like, we could just storm through everything in, like, a minute.
Wait, did we beat the entirety thing?
Pit of 100 Trials? Yeah, we got postage.
Oh, yeah, I told you to finish it so that we...
We did it
That was
once,
our-
and we failed at, like, floor 95. And then I did it the second time. Like, after we got, like, our attack up increases from the train. Because as soon as you beat the train chapter, you get a power up for your hammer and your jump. One after the other. And so with that boost, we were able to actually beat the entirety of the Pit of 100 Trials with 10 HP. Which took, like, a long time. But, yeah, I remember
Didn't
doing
we spend a whole session on it?
Yeah, we spent 2 entire different sessions on it. Because we did it twice. Because we fucking failed the first time.
And I'm like, no, you have to do this. We have to do this before we beat the game.
I'm like, yeah, of course we do. But I'm like, we can't do it now. We should at least get the last 2 power-ups remaining. Because that'd be easier. But yeah, we did beat it. And we got the not that good fucking badge out of it. So we're just going through all of this fucking shite. In the game, at least.
So, I've also been replaying Final Fantasy XIV.
Nice.
I had to make a new account, because
Uh-oh.
I don't remember my old account.
So, did you buy it on Steam or via their, like, website?
I originally bought it on Steam, but I just now bought it on the PS4 because they had
Ah.
the game and the entire DLC list and 30 days free
Oh.
for $60.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Is it?
I'm not gonna
Oh. I have a question.
I'm not gonna find a price better than that.
Is it possible to, like, have your account on the PS4 and then play it on, like, PC?
I've been told you can.
Oh, neat.
You
I
just have to actually remember your account information, and
Yeah.
I don't.
No. 'Cause I feel like I probably wouldn't get it on the PS4.
I know for sure that people on the PS4 can play with people on the computer.
Nice.
I just really like it on the PS4 because I like the controller feel of it.
Can't
More
you just
than-
plug in your controller?
I can, except for I don't like it with the PS3 controller.
Don't.
And
I mean,
I
connect
can't-
your PS4 controller to your computer.
I haven't been able to get my PS4 controller to work on my computer.
Oh. Oh no. I wouldn't know how to do that or fix that problem because mine just works and I've never done anything to fix that.
Anyways, the grind to get to a dancer is very real.
Oh, you have to grind to get that class?
You have to be level 60 to get dancer.
Oh, ow. Oh, by the way, I was talking to Paul, and Paul was like, hey, I'd be interested in getting it too if I ended up getting it, so we could play with Paul.
Awesome.
And then I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for Paul to play for an hour, and then either decide it's the worst game he's ever played and then never touch it again, or to him continue to play it, because that's what Paul is. He
Paul's
decides.
that person. In an hour, he's gonna say, "I'm never gonna play this game again," or "This is the only game I'm ever gonna play for like the next 3 years."
Yeah. He's that kind of person who's like, after an hour of playing, he will determine if it's a terrible game or not.
And that's scary.
He's done that with like every Pokemon game after fucking Crystal.
Because the first hour of Final Fantasy 14 is kind of bad.
You mean tutorials?
Cutscenes.
Oh no.
I think it's an hour of cutscenes.
This is so sad, Paul. But yeah, I'm like, because that's what happened with. I talked about this on the other podcast, I think, with the RuneScape shit.
Like the first hour is cutscenes and you making your character.
Nice. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure Paul, like, what was it? I think he just actively, like, I'm trying to think. Like, for RuneScape, I'm pretty sure he played the game for, like, an hour, died twice, said it was the worst thing he's ever played, despite not doing anything.
I mean, to be fair, that
And-
is RuneScape right there.
Well, no,
that
here's the thing. At the beginning of the game, you don't die. What happened was Alex was like, haha, you guys had Twitch Prime, or you guys did the free week membership thing that you can, like, get when we did it.
Uh-huh.
And so we were able to get free membership, and Alex is like, oh, there's a quest that you can do that if you do it, despite it being very difficult, you'll boost yourself from level 3 to level 30. So I did it successfully, but you have to, like, dodge level 20 to 30 wolves, and at level 3 that will kill you in, like, 2 hits. So Paul died twice doing that, and then gave up and never came up.
Oh, fair enough.
So, like,
I mean, I don't blame him. That's kind of dumb.
I mean, we didn't have to do that, but, like, we could have
The
just
fuck
been...
was that?
Oh, that was me tabbing out into Discord.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure, like, the problem with Paul was like, okay, I died twice, it's not worth playing the game at all. And then he gave up, despite actually not playing the game. Like, I agree, RuneScape is both bad and good, but, like, I think the early game of RuneScape is better than anything past it, because mid-game sucks and end-game is even worse. But, like, he gave up because he died twice, instead of actually trying to play the game because Alex convinced him to try and cheese it. But yeah, that's Paul. He's gonna play... So that's what's gonna happen with FF14. He'll either play the game for an hour and then be like, this game is bad and terrible because... no reason, honestly. I died once and it wasn't worth it, or I didn't get any good items, or I get a legendary drop item or some bullshit and he doesn't, so he'll give up and never come back to it ever again.
well, on the plus side, I don't think that'll ever happen because I'm like currently like 10 hours back into it or something, or 14 hours back into it. I still haven't gone into any dungeons yet.
I know, but still, that's clearly what's gonna happen to fucking Paul. He'll either stop an hour or continue to play for a little bit. Which is gonna be hilarious, for me at least. So yeah, Paul said he'd be interested in it, and then maybe we can try and convince Drew because he played it once.
Yeah, he got into the beta.
Yeah, I think he also has it on Steam. Because I think Paul said that the Steam version isn't as good as the version that you can just buy from their website. Because of, like, how the Steam launcher for it works. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's fine. And I'm like, I also feel like it wouldn't matter. But
The Steam launcher goes straight into the game launcher, and the game launcher is the same as the one you'd get online.
neat.
Like, let me put it this way: the Steam launcher eventually gets you to the, game launcher, and the game launcher is the same one that's on the PS4.
Yeah, then I have no clue what the fuck Paul's talking about. Because
Yeah, I
even
don't know
then, I
either.
was like... Because I was like, oh yeah, I know that there's a Steam version, and then there's the one that you can get on the website, and then there's the console port, and I'm like, can you play with all of them? And I'm like, I feel like you would be able to, because it's the same game, and
Yeah.
it's an MMO, and I feel like they would, make sure that would happen. Or at least be able to make it so that the Steam version can play with the people who bought it from their website. Like, at the very least do that rather than have the console players also join, because that could be slightly tough.
Hey, and if it makes you guys feel better, I'll play the healer so no one has to.
Because everyone wants the fucking healer.
Huh?
Everyone wants the healer, of course you'll play the healer. You'll be like, I'm gonna queue up for a dungeon, and then you're like, I got in, everyone, and then we're
See-
gonna be like, fuck you.
No, what we do is if we're in a party, because I'll be the healer, we make someone a tank. We'll get into every single dungeon queue immediately.
Oh, I kind of want to be a tank.
Be a tank, do it. It's great. We'll literally, if it's me and you, we'll have like 2-second queue times.
Yeah, and if Paul is gonna do the edgy thing of being anything edgy, because that's who Paul is.
And by him being with us, he'll still get in the group.
Yeah,
class.
he'll thank us.
So he won't be bored. Like,
We won't have to sit there for 20-minute queue times waiting for a single tank or healer.
there's been times where I've been a healer, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go put in myself in the queue, and I'm gonna start doing some quests, right? And right in the middle of a quest, it's like, hey, you want to do this dungeon? I'm like, god damn it.
Nice.
It's actually annoying.
Yeah, everyone. I've noticed that I think I've seen KZ in one of his best ofs wait like 10 minutes or something for a single tank.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure like everyone needs tanks and fucking the
Tanks and
healers.
healers.
Yeah.
Tanks and healers are the two fastest. I found the healer is slightly faster than a tank
Yeah, makes
on
sense.
certain days.
On certain days. What does that mean?
I think like during the weekdays there's more healers than there are tanks, and then on the weekends there's more tanks than there are healers.
Nice.
And it's a really weird like phenomenon there.
Nice. But yeah, I mean, that's because everyone's like, I don't want to play support. I want to do cool edgy shit where I stab something to death.
And I'm like, no, give me support because it's great.
I don't want to learn how to play the game.
I wanna sit there and just sit in the background and just go, okay, you're healed, you're healed, you're healed.
I'm the kind of person who probably doesn't like playing healers, but I would totally be like,
Well-
attackers and defenders sound like fucking rad.
If you're a tank, you're still playing the game, really,
Yeah.
because
I
you
have
have
to
the
do
most
all of my
important-
defensive buffs and then be upset.
you have the most important role because you have to take all the aggro off of everything. So you're
Yeah.
actually doing more work than anyone
Yeah.
in this game.
And if
'cause you
I
also have
die,
to,
you
like,
can blame the healers.
And my job is literally to sit there with my target locked onto you and just spam cure.
Yeah, and if I ever die, I can always blame the healers. I'm like, I was doing the thing of just standing still and getting punched in the face.
And I'll tell you, that's the issue. You're supposed to actually move around when they're targeting you,
No.
you piece of shit.
You're supposed to out-heal their damage. That's how games work.
No. In Final Fantasy 14, they actually give you like a forecast of like a move, and you have to move out of that move.
Oh, they
or
give you
else
like
it
an
kills you.
area of effect of like, if you're in here, you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, and you have to move.
Yeah.
And there are like in certain like bosses and instances, it's actually you have to like everyone has to use sprint and get out of the area, or else it's a party wipe.
Oh my god. Good game.
But I don't think that happens until like pretty far into the game.
No.
Like that, I think those are like expert.
Can we go back onto the fact that I'm fucking super guarding the shit out of so many of these fucking assholes? God, I'm awesome.
Dude, I can't wait until we actually fight Hooktail and then we can talk about it. About how the dumb shit.
Yeah,
doing
we're like fucking right outside Hooktail.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for FF14. Very glad that Alex playing RuneScape thinks it's the worst game ever. He played FF14 for like a minute or so, right? And he's like, it's not a good MMO. And then he continues to proceed and play and pay, and then pay to win for RuneScape.
That's just sad.
Yeah, like, RuneScape is like baby's first MMO. Hey look, we're fighting Hooktail.
Oh, here we go.
We have the cricket thing, obviously, because we're gamers. Because we have 10 HP.
And that's a smart thing to do. And then I tell you to do the dumb thing, don't I?
Yeah, I think we do the thing where I have like less than 5 health or exactly 5 health and I do it. Look at all those stylish shit. We don't even have the fucking stylish badge on. I'm just so gamer. I see that super guard? Fucking gamer.
This is beautiful. Okay, here we go.
I was doing the stylish in the fucking cutscene.
Fucking, this is the moment that I've made a really good comment that no one will ever hear again.
I'll put it at the end of this fucking podcast. I will fucking grab the really bad audio file for it. It's a really good bit.
'Cause I'm pretty sure I like voiced this entire scene, didn't I?
I think you might have.
Hey, look, you want my gamer feet?
No, that's after this one. Oh wait, no, that is the gamer feet. And I'm like, no, we don't say that. And you're like, no, but you have to. It's a girl gamer foot. And I'm like, fucking fine. And then we almost fucking die because I thought we had exactly 5 HP. So there was the whole debate is like, you have to smell her girl gamer feet. And I'm like, no, she'll fucking kill us. We have like 5 HP. And you're like, don't you have that life shroom? And I'm like, yeah, but we'll die. And so we do it and we have 1 HP exactly. And I'm like, I can heal myself, but I'm a gamer. I'm gonna keep fucking... Look at that! Gamer! They fucking miss! 1 HP gamer, let's go!
This was
Look
like
at this. Miss again. This is real gamer hours. And then we heal for free. This is... And then we win. That's how gamer I am. I fucking clutched the shit out of this fight.
That was hilarious.
Oh man, we might put that entire fucking fight at the end of the video because it's so fucking good with our live reactions to it. But the audio is terrible, so bear with it. But yeah, look, we beat chapter 1. Oh, that's Koops' dad. Koops joined us because he thought his dad was dead by Hooktail. Hooktail was also an evil dragon terrorizing the city. That's the plot of chapter 1. We killed Hooktail, saved Koops' dad who was inside Hooktail, and then he was like, here's the crystal star. We need the crystal stars because that's the Mario game. That's about it for chapter 1. Yay, we did it.
Ooh.
We still have all of chapter 2 to go through. Yeah, I'm excited to play it for 14 whenever I can. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm currently playing. It's pretty good.
I don't know what to make my character though. I could be a sexy bunny girl, or I could be a boring human male and make everyone upset.
Or... Oh, wait, are you gonna be a tank?
Probably.
You could do the dumb thing that everyone who plays tank does, and make yourself one of the midgets.
I was about to say, you mean midget man? Oh, but you can't use the word midget now, it's inappropriate. Look at Borderlands 3. They replaced...
Oh yeah, they're called tinks.
Yeah, because the fucking PC culture is ruining people.
I remember that. Yeah.
That upsets me that they fucking changed that in Borderlands 3. I mean, it doesn't honestly matter, but like, it feels like they made that change precisely because PC culture is a thing that exists. Also, we can play as Peach.
Oh, this is where I'm like, oh man, you have to like watch her take a shower.
I'm pretty sure I told you that you can actually like in-game move the camera, and if you move the camera behind that, she's just there in the dress again.
Yeah.
She's like not actually naked, and we're like, oh look, it's Princess Peach in a ponytail, which is objectively the best version of Princess Peach.
That immediately gets removed.
Yeah, it gets immediately removed as soon as you go to the next room, which is bad.
And it's so sad.
It is. Oh well. Man. You want to talk more about how Alex thinks FF14 is a bad game? I don't know.
See, did he play by himself or did he play in a group?
I'm pretty sure he played by himself.
See, that's the issue. If you play with a group, it's so much better.
Well, that's the same with every video game. Like, I could stomach the worst video games ever, like Dead Island, if I play with someone.
You know, I half expected you to say freaking Trails in the Sky.
Trails in the Sky is a solid 2 out of 5. I wouldn't say it's a bad game.
I mean, that's a pretty good score.
Yeah, 2.5 is average. Like, 5 out of 5s are like Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door, Halo 3, Mario & Luigi RPG, and like a 4 out of 5 is like Persona 5 and like Fallout New Vegas. And a 3 out of 5 is games that I'm like, this is good. Which is like a lot of games. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. A 2 out of 5 is like Trails in the Sky and like Dead Rising 3. A 1 out of 5 are games that are like really bad that I shouldn't talk about. Cause I
Like
can't.
what?
Let's see. Oh my god, it's hard to think of one. I know they exist and I know I've played 1 out of 5 games. I would say Dead Island is a 1 out of 5 game. Like, it's playable and I had fun with it, but that's because me and Paul were playing it as a bit. We beat the entire game in 2 different sittings. A 0... I can't think of any other 1 out of 5 games, but a 0 out of 5 is the worst game imaginable and would be a game I would quit within an hour or 2 or 3.
Dark Souls?
No, I played enough of that. That's like a 2 out of 5. Bloodborne's a 4 out of 5. The reason why I don't like Dark Souls, it makes you do unnecessary platforming in a game that's about combat.
And has no jumping.
Yeah, there is a jump button, but it's like a lunge attack.
There was a moment in Code Vein where you have to do some platforming.
Can you jump in the game?
No, but you can dodge off of...
That's what you do in Dark Souls, and that's why I hate it. A lot of the bullshit in Dark Souls that kills you is like just bad gameplay design. And then anytime you ever mention that, people just say get good, and I'm like, fuck you, that's not a fucking valid criticism.
But you know what the nice thing about the one time you have to do it in Code Vein is? It's like a pit that has like landings and stuff that you jump onto.
Oh
And
look,
it's
we
literally
get the badge! Peekaboo, that's the badge that makes Kumbella obsolete. There you go, everyone.
So you just do that and you're like, oh, okay, let me move the camera so I could actually look down.
Mhm.
And it's an immediate thing. You immediately just look down and you're like, oh, good camera. Makes platforming actually possible.
Yeah. There's the whole area in Dark Souls right before you fight Ornstein and Smough, I think.
Oh god.
That fight is difficult, and I'll give it props for being a good, difficult fight. But like, fuck everything else about that. Like, that entire area before you fight them is just terribly designed. Like, you're in the awnings of a giant church. So, like, giant titans and shit, they have a church. And you're, like, in their rooftop awnings on, like... It'd be like you'd be, like, walking on a balance beam. And there are archers. And if they hit you once, you fall off because they're staggering you. And I'm like, that's not good fucking game design. To dodge the arrows, I'll either have to move faster, which will most likely get me fucking killed because of it.
Oh, there's an
Or I
area...
can dodge roll, which might fucking accidentally maybe go over the side of the map and die.
There's a bad area in Code Vein.
Uh-oh.
So you're like in this, it's at the bottom of the pit too, so.
Oh no.
Oof. So it's like this whole like watery area, like swamp water area.
Yes.
But the whole game is like dark, so you can never like really like see
all
that
the Dark
much.
Souls games are like always very dark and gritty.
I mean, this one has a lot of like brightness to it too.
Yeah,
but,
I've noticed that I can actually see shit in that game from what I've
But in
seen
this-
with cutscenes and.
But this area was like the first like truly dark area.
Uh-oh.
And so you have this like swampy area, right? So in
Yeah.
some places, when the water's too high, your movement's slowed. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That makes sense. I still hate it, but
Yeah.
that was more just from a, gameplay perspective.
It's like, it makes sense, but like, Doesn't mean you...
Fuck. But there's an
It's Luigi!
as you get further into this, there's a spot
Yeah.
where the water, like, you've gone to this point where you can start lowering the water so you don't have to worry about movement.
Oh.
So you get to this new area where the water's high and you don't have a chance to like lower it yet.
Neat.
So you're walking around it, and immediately you're falling into holes that you don't see because of the water level.
Oh no. It's like Sonic 06 all over again, falling into random holes you can't see.
Yeah.
Thanks, gameplay.
And then that's when you find out that, hey, you went to this area a little bit too early. You need to, not like this specific area. You need to like backtrack a little bit and walk over to another area in this watered down area, kill a dude and get a key to be able to, you know, lower the water level again.
Also, by the
And
way,
then you
there's
get-
the
So then you
badge
can
that
actually
we
see
want.
where all the pits. Oh yeah.
Mega Rush. That's the badge
So-
that makes you OP when you have like 5 or less HP or something.
So while it's a bad area, you can fix it.
Nice.
And that makes it good.
Yeah. I will say this, like, Dark Souls 1, I think, would be much better if they, like, made the map design so much less fucking terrible. So, like, I'm pretty sure for, like, trying to think for the map designs, like, there was a boss, I can't remember who it was, maybe the Capybara Demon. I don't fucking remember all the names of all the bosses in Dark Souls, at least, because I don't care. But, like, it feels like you were in someone's fucking, like, room. Like, this was their bedroom, but it was, like, outside in the hallway. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, there we go, that's the end of the fucking video. We'll talk about it.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Fuck.
we'll load up the next one. Wait a second, F1.